Flip screen. 1, 2.
Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. We're halfway through January, and it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Thank God for this podcast where we can air out a grievance when we've got something to speak. Biden has been in office for a year, despite people believing Trump wasn't beat, and Kanye, who is certifiable, is officially humping a freak. Meanwhile, the younger Kardashians have gotten surgery, including some on their cheeks, and Kim K had a crazy Saturday night and is now doing her bumpin' with Pete. If you know what I'm talking about, this shit is unbelievable. Why Pete Davidson would ever lower his standards so far is inconceivable. Anyway, we're ready to get this podcast rocking off the tracks, and the man of the hour has arrived, so we can hear how he gambled and lost all his cash. Tommy fucking Washington, what's been up, man? How are you?
Dude, you have no fucking idea. No fucking idea.
Hold on, before you get into that, did you know that first off, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, no longer together. I'm sure you know that. You know he bought like the house across the street from her?
Makes sense. They have a bunch of kids together. He wants to be near his kids. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that there's a set of binoculars in each one of his windows, but that's beside the point. He is dating a former like dominatrix stripper model lady, which is weird enough in its own, but Kanye's fucking weird, so that's whatever. But now Kim Kardashian, who, proclaimed that her own ass would break the internet because she's an idiot, is dating Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live. Do you know who that is?
I sure do.
The one whose dad died in 9/11?
Yes, it's in every single one of his stand-up bits. I did not know that, but from what I hear, Pete Davidson is hung like a fucking goddamn horse. So
I'm not talking about why Kim would do this. Why the fuck would Pete Davidson get involved with Kim Kardashian? He could do so much better. Oh, she's fucking gross.
What?
Yeah.
You're
all the Kardashians. Gross. They look funky, man.
No, I'm telling you right now, dude. You know who the hottest one out of all of them is?
The dad?
No. He's not a Kardashian. Or the real Kardashian's dead. No, Kourtney. Kourtney's the hottest one out of all of them. And she's
That's the oldest one, right?
No, she's, I think, the youngest. She was married to that dude, Scott. Oh, there's the man of the hour. Anyway. She's married to that dude, Scott. They had a couple kids. I think they're divorced now. But she was the only one.
She's like the normal looking one.
Yes, she's the hottest one of all of them. Don't get me wrong, dude. Like you're fucking high on crack if you wouldn't want to fuck Kim Kardashian.
It depends, man. Sometimes she's 50-50. Sometimes I see a picture and she looks like an absolute beautiful human being. Then sometimes I see her and she just looks disgustingly fake. That damn Kylie and whatever the other early 20s one was were both very pretty. And I saw a picture of one of them the other day and they're hideous because of all this fucking plastic surgery, man.
Yeah, man, it happens, dude. That's what happens when you have money.
It's gross. Why did you say there's the man of the hour? I see nothing on the chat. Who did you see?
Oh, C Money came down the stairs.
Oh, C Money. Anything new and upcoming in C Money's life?
C Money just came up to me recently. And when I say recently, within the last 15 minutes, I was getting ready for the show here, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, have a question for you. You know what I'm saying? There's this girl that I've been dating," and I said, "What do you mean dating? You know, dating, and we want to go to the movies, and do you think I can go to the movies with her tomorrow night? Her birthday's coming up. Her dad's kind of weird about her dating, and I'm like, what do you mean dating? How many dates have you been on?" And he's like, well, none. And I'm like, then how the fuck are you dating? And he didn't really have a good question to that, or a good answer for that. And then I followed it up with, let me see a picture of this girl. And I said, what's her name? And he said her name was Michelle. I asked for her last name. He doesn't know it or doesn't remember it. And I'm like, well, this seems like this is a real good relationship you're in.
I mean, I got to tell you, I've dated plenty of girls and I don't remember their first name. So I'm proud of him.
You're Yeah, that's not the kind of morals I'm teaching my son.
What are you trying to say?
That you don't respect women in any way, shape, or form.
It's not true.
Pat, you once said to me that the world would be a much better place if the women never left the kitchen. I'm pretty sure you said that on this show.
I'm not sure that those are my exact words. I'm pretty sure what I meant by that, if I may elaborate, if you allow me a volley here, is that
No.
the women were capable and compassionate enough to hold the household together, and children were raised properly and became respectable adults. And without the women at home taking care of the family, we've gone to shit because men are not capable of doing what women are capable of doing. Don't make this an anti-woman statement.
The fact that you're so anti-woman and was pretty much raised by a woman all by herself is shocking to me. It really is.
Yeah, name somebody who I speak more highly of than my own sweet angelic mother.
Erica says when you were dating them, you didn't know their name.
I'm sure I did then, most of them.
Yeah,
There were a couple who I spent an evening with that I'm not sure that we exchanged names.
He's currently quote unquote dating this girl and doesn't know her last name. Her first name is Michelle though, and I said, well, I'm gonna assume her name is Michael until I see a picture of her.
Nice.
And that's pretty much where the conversation ended. I didn't really give him a yes or a no. Just kind of said, I don't believe you. You haven't clipped your fingernails in 3 months. You look fucking disgusting, and you didn't shower last night like you were supposed to. I can't believe that another human would be interested in even talking to you, never mind dating you.
If I may offer a suggestion.
What's that?
I thank you. Colin and I have grown quite a relationship based around scary things like haunted houses and horror movies. Colin loved the original Scream movie when we watched it together, and it just so coincidentally works out, Tom, that the new Scream movie, Scream 5, comes out Friday. I will be going on a date with Miss Elizabeth to see Scream 5. Perhaps instead of permitting Colin to bring his girlfriend to the movies tomorrow, he could bring his girlfriend to the movies with a chaperone on Friday.
Pat, first off, there's two things here. One,
Double date.
I would not let you chaperone my kid anywhere.
Double date.
Second off, Colin and I are heading to Virginia as soon as I punch out from work on Friday, so that will not be possible.
Oh, you just ruined it. I was going to text him and ask him.
Now, Pat, if you can wait 1 week,
I'm already out.
All right, man. Well,
if you think I'm not going to watch a Scream movie on its release date, you're wrong.
I don't know why you would. It's not even in the top 50 of horror movies. So
it was ranked number 44. You piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit. Pat, you want to know what happens at Cobra Kai? Anyway, Pat, we got some mail. You want to do the mail time segment?
Let's do the mail time segment.
Pat, I did notice what you put in after mail time and the email here. It wasn't very nice.
Mail time, email. No, you piece of shit. That's there to remind you to put in the terrible person video that Erica sent in.
Oh, I thought you were calling.
God damn it, Tom.
I thought you were calling Griff a terrible person. I will make sure that he knows that you think he's a terrible person for that email.
Erica just put they all die.
I said that already. He didn't believe me.
Bad news for the two of you if everybody in that show dies. Oof.
What's the bad news? What's the bad news?
I'm going to tie you down and burn your toes.
That's not very nice.
Burn them bad. So it hurts to walk, but it also hurts to just sit still.
You know who dies? I'll tell you. Miguel is fighting in the championship. I won't tell you against who because I don't want to give it away. But he does this flying kick in the air, and his back. Remember, he got thrown off the railing in one of the previous seasons. It fucked up his back. He was in a wheelchair the whole nine. Well, he pulls his back and fucking dies right there in the mat.
What's fucked up is now I know that he's going to pull his back during the fight scene. I know he's also not going to die right then and there, but it's fucked up that you gave even that part away, Tom.
Okay. He doesn't die.
It's really dirty, bro.
Hey, Pat, we got one piece of mail here. Do you want to go ahead?
One piece of shit.
Why am I a piece of shit?
Wow, I didn't even say you. You said you. Apparently, you know that you're a giant piece of shit. Moving on.
Oh, I thought you were referring to maybe Griff's email that he sent in. That's real nice that you would call Griff a piece of shit after his nice email that he sent in.
No, I think it's great that Griff offered his feedback, and I certainly appreciate it.
You gonna read it? Or are you gonna sip on
Sure.
the water?
Fellas, what's up? I gotta
What's
come to my boy's
up?
side on
Yo, real
Okay.
quick. You know what I watched the other day with Erica? She never seen him before.
Scary movie.
No, that's a horrible movie.
Scary movie? You didn't like Scary Movie?
No, it's stupid.
You're fucking crazy.
I watched That's My Boy with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, with Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg.
Yeah. Erica had never seen it, and the fucking old man always goes around like, "What's up?" And then he tries to do it, and nobody like, reacts to it. It's hilarious. Anyway,
Classic.
sorry, I interrupted
right.
Griff's email. Start from the top.
That's okay. Fellas, what's up? I got to come to my boy's side on this one and how he feels about listening to Eminem after this ridiculous comment. The comment he's referring to is Eminem saying that if you support Trump, you shouldn't listen to his music. Isn't this exactly the mindset his stance is supposedly trying to disparage? Well, if you don't, this is a quote now. He's quoting. Well, if you don't agree with me or have a different viewpoint than me, then I'm going home to tell to my mommy to tell on you, and you're not invited to my birthday party. End quote. I mean, for someone who is such a lyrical, quote, genius, and whose sole talent lies in the power of his words, wouldn't it be of the utmost importance then to realize that your words have weight, influence, and far-reaching effects, and you should welcome everyone to listen, not just those who see eye to eye with you. That is what is supposed to be great about us, in that we can have varying viewpoints, upbringings, values, and beliefs, and shouldn't just shut down towards those who don't see eye to eye with us. I feel like this is the shining example of why we are where we are in our marshmallow soft country. But hey, maybe that's just me. Griff.
What a fucking email, Griff. What a fucking email. Loved it. Every word perfectly placed. You, my sir, are a wordsmith. Maybe even a genius.
You, my friend, are a cunning linguist.
No, I think he hit the nail on the head with exactly what I said. Now, don't get me wrong. I will get down, like, if I hear some old school Eminem that I grew up listening to, of course I'm going to listen to it. I enjoyed the music. I will not, or do not have any interest. I shouldn't say will not, right? But I do not have any interest in listening to anything new that comes out of Eminem's mouth after that comment.
Yeah, I think at that point in his career that he's at, he can say something like that because he's not doing it for money at this point. You know, he would never have committed such an egregious act if he was in it for the profit, because he would have cost himself money. He knows that he lost fans. He knows that he lost followers. He knows that he lost supporters. But at the end of the day, Eminem went all in on the movement that he was feeling passionate about. As far as to refer to himself as a black person, he was literally saying that, like, he was man, I wish I could think of any lyric, because there are a couple lines where he's saying, like, in reference to black people, he's referring to them as us. He took a side, he took a stance, and I don't like that he shit on anybody who stands against him, because I mean, God knows I stand 50-50 on pretty much every conversation we've ever had. So it is what it is, man. When you're that good, you can say things like that. It'd be like LeBron James saying, you know, if you don't want to watch me play basketball, don't watch fucking basketball. The NBA is still going to survive.
Yeah, I see your point. I see your point, and I
Nobody
don't
would be able to point out the hypocrisy in Eminem other than me because of my diehard fanism. Eminem made a song, and in it he said, I bought Lauryn Hill's tape so her kids could starve. And that was a reference actually to Lauryn Hill, in an interview one time, said that she would rather her children starve to death than she would rather her children starve to death than white people listen to her music. And Eminem took such offense to that he actually wrote a response lyrically and then basically went and did the exact fucking same thing. So if we're going to say anything bad about Eminem, it's what a hypocrite he is for writing that line.
Well, and I think the big thing that people like you, Griff, most people that I associate with at this point in my life would agree on is that we have a serious issue in this nation, whether it's the left side, right side, middle, fucking underneath, whatever the fuck you want to call it. In that if you don't agree with my point of view, you're a fucking asshole, don't talk to me, you shouldn't be alive. And I think that's one of the, like, I was big on the Dave Chappelle thing when he came out with that new stand-up, and I followed along with everything that's gone on with him a little bit, and I think that's one of my biggest takeaways from him is that he's saying, like, hey, we need to be able to have conversations, not agree with each other, but still love one another. Like, and that's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? So for a person on that platform, and trust me, Eminem's not the only person that came out and did this. But there's tons of them that came out and said, if you voted for Trump, don't fucking associate with me or don't buy my shit.
And vice versa. People still do it with the fucking Facebook with the, if you voted for Biden, you owe me gas money. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's funny. At the same time, like,
yeah, it's funny,
but it's not like that. Right? Is almost like there's no fucking actor or actress or person in some sort of spotlight saying that. It's fucking regular people saying that. So I take that shit with a grain of salt. It's when these people who have huge platforms get up there and say stupid shit that really irks me. You know what I mean? And while
yeah,
like I could laugh at somebody saying that about Biden, like, oh yeah, they kind of do. At the same time, I would laugh at you saying that. I wouldn't laugh at if Eminem got up there and said that, like, oh, all these motherfuckers that voted for Biden owe us gas money. You know what I mean? Or Trump saying that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's not the same hit. You know what I mean?
I think that we, as a culture, hyper focus on the negative. That's the story of cancel culture to a T. And we set aside the positive. It's the old how many seconds are in a day? Hold on, I can do this. Let's see. There's 60 seconds in a minute times 60 minutes in an hour.
7,645.
Yeah, 86,400.
That's what I said.
So it's the old, if you had $86,400 and you were walking down the street and somebody ran over and grabbed 20 of it and ran away, would you worry about it for the rest of your day? Would you freak out about the $20? The answer is no. You still have plenty of money. And that's a reference to, if we're hyper focused on the negative, we forget about what's in our hand, what's in front of us, all the positive around us. And I think that happens with an Eminem line saying, if you voted for Trump, don't listen to my music. Well, what about all the things that they benefit from your music? What about people who are influenced you in a positive way, just with confidence or just with, I don't know, seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity? He's written songs about it. So maybe we shouldn't hyper focus on the negative, and that's directed towards him. And again, we all fucking, as a culture, consistently do this. It's constantly, I don't like that guy because of this one thing, this one time. Listen, I don't like being around drunk people. So you know what I do? I don't go to the bar, but I still talk to people. You know, like, I can't cut everything out of my life because I don't like one thing about people. If I did, there would be nobody on this planet that I spoke with ever again.
It's a lonely fucking island out there. You know what I mean? When you start to cut out all kinds of people for stupid shit. So anyway,
we truly have to learn to be accepting.
Let's move on from that. Now, Erica sent in an article about this. I don't know where that is. I do, however, have the video. So there was, I don't know if you heard it, there was we'll call it a varsity or maybe a JV basketball team somewhere where a kid got pushed down by a ref. The father came out and fucked this dude up, and it was the wrong dude. Fractured the dude's face. Erica's point is that that he's a terrible person. Now I'm going to show the video, and then I'm going to explain why he's not a terrible person. And then Pat, you can give your take on it. Okay?
Deal.
Right here. Let's hope the audio comes through because I didn't check it before the show. All right, so that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. So the father sees the kid get pushed down by the coach, or by the ref. He comes barreling out of the fucking stands and goes up, and there's 3 referees around there, and he pushes the wrong one down to the floor, like pushing him out of the way, and the guy bashed his face off the ground, broke his fucking skull. Now, when Erica first explained this to me, she said that this guy came out of the stands, fucking threw him on the ground, all this crazy shit. That video is not what that represents. That video represents a father who saw their kid get pushed down by a ref. Now, listen, I'm going to stick up for the ref first. The ref, I don't think purposely pushed him down to the ground. I think he
was trying to grab the kid.
Yeah, or like de-escalate a situation that was happening and the kid fell to the ground, right? The father obviously saw this. Maybe he didn't see what was happening before this, but he saw his kid get pushed or handled by a ref and was like, fuck that, you're not touching my kid. Came out and accidentally pushed the wrong ref. Now, the ref that he pushed had his back turned to him, so he pushed him out of the way. He lost his balance because he's fucking 85 years old, coaching JV basketball, and bashed his face off the ground. I have to tell you, if I'm in that situation and I only catch half of it, like potentially this father did, the same thing's fucking happening. Except I'm hitting the right motherfucker, and I'm hitting him. I'm not pushing. Because you're not going to put your hands on my child. And that was my point with Erica. I think this father is in the wrong. I'm sure there's going to be consequences for his actions. And yes, you shouldn't overreact. You should go down and have a civil conversation. And then when the guy answers you wrong, then you punch him in the face. That.
I will say this. I watched the video like 3 or 4 times to figure out who started it. And I don't even remember because it was yesterday and that's a long time ago. I just watched it again, forgot to pay attention to who started it. And then there's multiple referees. I think the referee was trying to grab the kid because he was being pushed around by multiple kids.
Yeah.
And I think when he went to grab him, the kid fell over because the ref probably tried to grab him with some fucking aggression to get the situation done and over with. And so that looked bad. There's a ref blocking a lot of it, so you can't really see. So that said, like the exact explanation that I just gave with watching it 3 or 4 times just to figure out what the fuck was going on. This dad did not have pause. He didn't have rewind. He didn't have slow motion. He didn't have multiple camera angles. So he saw a bunch of pushing and shoving. Then he saw his son go down. And I don't even think he meant to go after any referees. I think he was trying to get to his son because he didn't like push the referee. He plowed through the referee, grabbed his son and got him out of the situation. He removed him from the situation entirely. He put himself in front of his son and was backing up with his son behind him. I don't think there was any ill intent. I think he was truly very concerned for his very small son comparatively to the other kids. I don't have a beef with this guy did. I don't even think what he did was assault because I think you would have to have intent with assault. And I don't think he meant to hurt anybody.
I don't think so either. So I think that we both can agree that Erica
is the terrible person.
Erica is a terrible person. That's exactly what I was going to say for saying that this father was a terrible person.
Erica thinks that getting your child out of harm's way makes you a terrible person. Apparently Erica wants to see this kid get his fucking face bashed in with a bunch of Nikes.
Now listen, if it was Colin out there, I would love to see it, but it wasn't Colin out there. So
Colin's girlfriend would have to run to his rescue. His brand new girlfriend named Michelle.
That he doesn't know her last name.
That's probably good because one of us would have fucked up and said it by now.
Yeah, probably. All right, so that's mail time. Thank you guys for mailing in. I much appreciate it. It's been a while since we had somebody mail in. By the way, I do want to say this. Griff texted me Monday night. So I released the podcast Monday night because we recorded it late.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
I'm waiting to see if Griff has something to say about the Spider-Man incident.
No, he I texted him during the show and he said he had already seen it, so no worries.
Oh, thank God.
And he said, "Hey, thanks for looking out, though." You know what I mean? He knows I got his back. But anyway,
Did he say it was a spoiler? It's not a spoiler.
I didn't tell him. No, he didn't get back to me about that. I don't really care about that.
Oh,
It is a spoiler. You ruined the whole fucking movie. Just like I ruined Cobra Kai for you during the break, but I didn't ruin it for our listeners.
You better hope that doesn't happen, Tommy. I mean that shit. We're gonna be having a karate fight in your front yard, motherfucker.
We already have a picture of that on Facebook. It's fine. Let's see. The dad
Erica
should
said
have not gone down.
Go ahead.
The dad should not have gone down there in the first place. The game is happening. Wait, then talk to the ref afterwards. He saw his son assaulted by some kids and the ref. Like, how is he not supposed to go down there? Fuck that shit. Those kids were standing around in a circle about the mosh pit and stomp on his fucking face.
Without dads like this, there's really no YouTube. I mean, we need this shit.
Yeah, we need this stuff. Our show can't support all of YouTube. So Griff texted me like, I don't know, we finished at like 9, maybe 9:30, and he texted me around 10:30 because I released it right away, and he said, "This is probably my favorite episode." I thought Monday's episode was a fucking dynamite episode. By the way, coming soon. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but it's coming soon. Pat and I are gonna go to Taco Bell and get down and figure out if we could buy 10, 12 memberships to this thing a month, or what's up. Because if we can buy 12, Pat, that's it, man. My family's eating tacos. Pat, I figured this out, right? I'm not gonna buy 12. You know how many I'm gonna buy?
24.
36. Everybody in the house gets 12 tacos a day. That's your meals. 3 for breakfast, 3 for lunch, 6 for dinner. Call it a day. You're getting fucking 12 tacos a day. Keep the mice away. Let's go.
Tom, can you imagine? Never mind what you would do to your fucking toilets. Can you imagine how god awful you would feel after eating nothing but Taco Bell for a month? I eat Taco Bell once, and I'm in immediate regret the first bite.
What are you talking about, dude? I love Taco Bell so much. Dude, we've been talking so much about Taco Bell, and I haven't eaten there, dude. I'm about to go get a fucking tacos box, a 12-pack right now. I'm about to pause the show, go get it, come back, finish the show eating my fucking tacos. We should have Taco Bell as a fucking sponsor for this show.
I'm curious. You mentioned the 12-pack of tacos, which traditionally were just hard or soft or hard and soft, however you wanted them. But in the deal here, you can also get Doritos Locos. Can you get a 12-pack of Doritos Locos for the same price?
I don't know if it's the same price, but you can get a 12-pack of them bitches.
Okay. Because those are some fucking tasty tacos. I love Doritos.
I do too. All right, let's end mail time. All right, Pat. So we got some memes. You want to start doing them or what?
Let's do it.
All right. Ooh, what's this one, Pat?
This is a you can pretty much get anything made out of Legos nowadays. This is a tiger made of Legos. And there is a if you've ever played with Legos, there's the little pink circle that goes in the middle of like a flower to make the flower really pop. There's a pink little piece for the tiger's butthole. And this just has a post that says, "Excuse me, Lego, is that a bumhole?" And sure as shit, if that's not a butthole, that's a vagina. And this is a female tiger, lion, whatever, tiger. This is fucking fantastic. I assume that this was man created, not Lego created, but I don't know. It looks official.
Listen, we might get a special guest into our chat momentarily. It will be awesome if it happens.
Is that Griff Dog?
No.
Okay.
We got
this. I don't even remember what this says. This says a guy says he was questioned on a plane for doing math during a flight. A woman said, "Oh, I do remember." A woman sitting next to the Ivy League economist told flight crew she had security concerns about the man after seeing him write down in a foreign script. It turned out to be a differential equation. This woman wins Karen of the Week because she's a fucking idiot.
That's fucking awesome.
This poor guy's doing fucking math and almost gets fucking stabbed on a plane. Matt Walsh, that's one of the guys at the Daily News. Daily News? Did I get that right? Ben Shapiro's station.
I don't know if that's where he works. I have no idea.
I feel like it. But he definitely works hand in hand with Ben Shapiro.
Okay.
So it says, breaking, Matt Walsh suspended from Twitter over transgender tweets. Here's what Twitter has censored. So this is his actual tweet that has gotten him banned from Twitter, suspended, I should say. He said, the greatest female Jeopardy champion of all time is a man. The top female college swimmer is a man. The first female 4-star admiral in public health service is a man. Men have dominated female high school track and the female MMA circuit. The patriarchy wins in the end. I don't understand how any single piece of this should get somebody suspended or banned from any platform that is about using your voice and expressing your opinion.
Is that true that the greatest female Jeopardy champion of all time is a man?
I have no fucking clue, Tom. None of that is consequential to me. What's consequential to me is that this guy's freedom of speech is being revoked because he spoke.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dude, Twitter's a wild place, dude. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but all the people that I watch are heavy into tweet. Me, not so much. So I really don't understand what all the crazes about Twitter. I do hop on a lot. We don't tweet a lot from our account, which is probably a bad thing. We do tweet every time we go live, though. Twitch.tv/N09media. But yeah, I don't know.
A couple weeks ago, I presented you with a few old school, very artistic paintings that were then turned into memes. This is another one, not from the same gallery, but another one, and these are my new favorite thing. This is a woman looking over a wall at what we'll call a vineyard, and there's another girl behind her, just kind of supporting her, maybe about to climb up behind her. And the woman looking over the wall says, "But Lisa, you know I'm straight." And the other girl says, "So is spaghetti until it gets wet." And I think that's the funniest fucking line.
I like it.
If that's not your pickup line as a lesbian, you're fucking doing it wrong.
Thanks.
So is spaghetti until it gets wet. That's fucking great.
I got a good kick out of this one, Pat, because it's probably the truest thing I've ever seen.
This is the picture of, is that an owl? I think that's an owl, right?
I think it's an eagle, bro.
You might be right. Okay, it's a picture of an eagle swooping down, talons out, just ready to grab its prey.
13/1995 just fucking followed. Thank you, sir.
What happened?
C. Warner 13/1995 just followed.
Oh shit. So the meme is titled "Wife Takes Her Shirt Off," and then it says "me," and it is the eagle just grabbing for the boobies, man. If this isn't the truest shit, and every time she bends over, somebody's getting a red hand mark right on the ass cheek.
Yeah, facts. That's the last one, right? Yep.
I see there's a new post. I cannot see what it is. Oh, there it is.
C. Warner said, "What's up, sluts?"
Ditto. How's boobs Magoo?
How's boobs Magoo? That's real nice. That's how you refer to somebody's wife. This is what I mean by you don't have any respect for women.
To be fair, boobs Magoo comes from an Adam Sandler movie, and I've been saying it to C. Warner 13/1995 since he was in high school.
Real cryptic.
And with that girl. He's with his high school sweetheart, technically.
Real cryptic handle there, C. Warner. She's good. How the kiddos doing? You still doing that thing? We probably shouldn't have this on a podcast. Here. We're gonna hear from Anchor.fm and then we'll continue the show. See, Warner, you gotta type a little faster, bro. What's up? There's not a lot,
Problem, Corey, is not yours. It's that you're on a fucking delay.
and it's quite the delay because, yeah, I got one right now. Nice, good for you guys. I feel like I haven't talked to you in probably a year.
Hold on, you're not playing video games with this gentleman at night?
I've never seen him online anymore, bro.
Fucking, he sold out to the dad life. Multitask, fuckface, multitask.
Nah, man. Back in the day, dude, he used to put those kiddos to bed and hop on for like 2 hours a night. Now he's too good for us. You know what I mean?
Damn. Now he's waiting for Boobs Magoo to take that shirt off so he can eagle down. Ah!
All right. What we got next? Three Finger News?
We got... Yep.
Baby keeps me busy, then I go to bed. Oh, shit, you got a baby, huh? Fuck, how old? Fuck that. And I start work early now. Oh, boo-hoo. So don't we all, motherfucker.
Tom, I don't know how long it's been since you've done that.
Work?
No. He said, I start work early now, and you said, so don't we all? Which is the opposite. You should say, so do we all? But I haven't heard you do... You used to do it every fucking sentence.
You know what I realized the other day when I was listening to the show, dude? I
Speak the
swear.
opposite?
No, I swear way too much.
Yeah, myself as well.
Wow.
Oh, shit. You got an infant.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Good for you guys, man. That's fun.
How often, do you have the option of keeping this child, permanently?
I think it's a long, drawn-out process.
To adopt it officially?
Yeah, because the parents have rights for so long that they could basically show up.
That's why I asked, because I know motherfuckers can just rip these kids back away.
Yeah, that's very possible, because Erica and I went through a little thing where we were thinking about doing the same type of deal. And that was one of the downsides, was we didn't want to get attached to these kids and then have them ripped away from us to go back to a shitty situation and then end up back with us because it was a shitty situation still. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is emotion, hey, good thing for that baby, man. Showing a good life. Corey or C. Warner's good people. So
fuck yeah.
I don't really know Boods Magoo, but
God knows they're what are they doing? They're fostering. God knows their foster mom has plenty of fucking milk in those jugs.
All right, you ready to start Three Finger News?
I am.
Thank you, Anchor.fm. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're going to read those afterwards. Pat, what we got for Three Finger News?
Tom, the Washington football team to unveil new name early next month. 18 months after the Washington Redskins changed their name to the generic Washington football team, the NFL announced that the franchise will soon be revealing the team's newest name. On February 2nd, after the team season has concluded, the announcement will go live, just like the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. According to the team, the franchise received nearly 40,000 fan submissions from 61 countries in all 50 states of potential names for the new team. Announced through a video on Twitter named Making the Brand the Finale, the Washington football team gives an inside look into the past 18 months that they have gone into selecting the new moniker. On a recent episode of the Adam Schefter podcast,
Scheffner.
What's that?
It's Scheffner.
Yeah, that. That's a fucking typo. That's not on me.
It's not. That's how you spell his last name. It's Scheffner, though. That's how it's pronounced. The T somehow.
There's an N somewhere in it?
Yeah, or Scheffner. Yeah. I don't know, man.
You're still putting an N in it.
Yeah, Scheffner.
I feel like you're wrong.
I feel like you're wrong.
Agreed. They announced 8 possibilities that included the Red Hogs, Armada, and the option of permanently renaming the team the Washington football team. While that doesn't give us too much insight, one notable name was left off, as there was no mention of the Washington Sentinels. Washington has already been eliminated from the playoffs this year after dropping their last 4 games and falling to 6-10 on the season. So what do y'all think it's going to be? Will they remain the Washington football team, or will they be referring to themselves as the Washington Armada or the Washington Presidents? Let us know. I tell you what, I love Washington Sentinels. I love Washington Presidents.
You know what I really like?
The Redskins?
The Redskins.
I think that ship has sailed. The Red Hogs is pretty cool. I'm not against it because it keeps part of what they had.
The Redskins is where it's at. Pat, here's a callback, Pat, right? To how long we've been doing this show. That was like one of the first stories that we covered. Was when they took the name out.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
It's been a while.
Been a while. Fuck it. How's the rest of that song go? It's been a while since I hold my head up high, and it's been a while. All right, anyway. What else you got?
Please continue.
I like the Sentinels only because that was the name of the football team in the Replacements.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get Keanu Reeves to come and play quarterback. And then they might have a chance of winning a game. Actually, Huntley did pretty good. Pat, while we're talking about football, before we get too far away, right? Do you want to hear what my picks are for this weekend's games?
Very excited.
I'm going to tell you the exact playoff and how it's going to wind down. Ready? And then I'm going to finish with who's in the Super Bowl. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. This weekend. Raiders.
Tom, hold on. Oh, I don't have a writing utensil near me. I really want to write down. You know what? I can do it here.
Well, you going to write it down so that you can match it to what I say?
Yep. Tom, the wild card. Game 1. Go ahead.
The Cincinnati Bengals it's really the Raiders versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tom, I'm going to need you, for the sake of, because I'm fucking writing this as you speak, I'm going to need you to give me the name of the winning team first, and then the team that they're going to beat.
Okay. The Raiders will beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills will beat the Patriots.
Okay.
The San Francisco 49ers will beat the Cowboys.
Okay.
The Los Angeles Rams will beat the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
The Eagles will beat the Buccaneers.
Okay.
I think that's all of them.
There's 5?
No, there's 6. Who's the last game? Read them back to me.
The Titans are in.
Yeah, but they have a bye. Who's the last game? Who am I forgetting? Read them back to me, Pat.
Oh, Jesus. I was going to search online. Hold on. Raiders over Bengals, Bills over Pats, Niners over Cowboys, Rams over Cards, Eagles over Bucks.
It's another AFC one. Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, Corey, just so you know, said that the Eagles are dog shit. He also said you're insane and Packers will win the Super Bowl.
Nope,
he said no Bengals winning.
Okay, ready? So that's the wild card weekend. I'm going to give you the divisional round now. You ready?
Oh, I sure am.
I'm going to give you right here. You heard it first on number 9 with Tommy Podcast. The divisional round because we already know who's going to win. Okay. Game number 1. The Green Bay Packers will beat the Eagles. The San Francisco 49ers will beat the Los Angeles Rams. The Raiders will beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Titans will beat the Buffalo Bills. Ready for the championship weekend?
Conference?
Huh?
Yes, championship, yes.
The San Francisco 49ers will beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. The Raiders will beat the Titans. And the Raiders will go home to Los Angeles to play in the Super Bowl where John Madden won his last Super Bowl. Bomb. And the Niners will beat them in the Super Bowl. That bet right there on FanDuel, guys, 20,000 to 1. 20,000 to 1.
Did you make the bet like $20?
I put $100 on it.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I won 20 grand.
That's fantastic.
That's how it's going to play out. So, C. Warner said, I would rather play the Eagles than the Bucs, though.
If it's 20,000 to 1, then you would win 20,000 for $1. If you put $100 on it.
My bad. It's plus 20,000, so it's
okay.
My bad. You get it. I would rather play the Eagles than the Bucs, though. Oh my God, what are you smoking in that vape, Tom? I'm telling you, bro, that's how it's gonna play out. C. Warner, I know that you're a Green Bay Packers fan, but I hate to tell you, we all know that Aaron Rodgers for the third straight year is going to make it to an NFC championship and fucking lose in his home, and it's going to be the second time in like 8 years that he does it to the 49ers. I hate to tell you, that's how it's going to go down. The Packers can't stop the run. The Niners run the ball. That's how it's going to come down, bro. I don't know how to tell you.
This is some exciting shit.
I'm fucking pumped. There's no way all that hits, right? There's no way. But I see that's how it's going to play out. And maybe that's a little hopeful. My brother's a Raiders fan. I'm a Niners fan. If that shit happens, I guarantee you this, Pat. I will be at that fucking game. I will pay for my brother's plane tickets and the fucking seats. We will be sitting on the 50-yard line across from one another in different seats so that we can see each other on our team sidelines. I will 100% be at that fucking game. There's zero chance that I don't go.
You're going to have binoculars and walkie-talkies?
Yeah, bro. It's going to be wild. It'll be awesome.
That's fantastic.
We'll see if that actually happens. I'm fucking so excited for this weekend. I'm fucking leaving. As soon as I got to work on Friday, I'm driving down to fucking Virginia. I'm going to be there Saturday to watch all the games with my old man. Be there Sunday to watch all the games with my old man. The only game I'm going to miss is the Monday night game, which, whatever, I'll watch that at home. I'm fucking excited, man. I love football so much. I wish you loved it as much as I did, Pat.
Tom, I'm only hoping that you're right about 2 of these fucking games. 2. Oh.
Hold on.
2.
C. Warner, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no way sorry to tell you, not happening. Those are not the best teams, and Jimmy G sucks under pressure. If Jimmy G sucks under pressure, then how come this weekend, if you watch the game, 2 minutes to go, less than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Jimmy G down by a touchdown, takes his team to the promised land, scores a fucking touchdown to tie it up to go to overtime. How does Jimmy G suck under pressure? Jimmy G wins games under pressure, bro. It's when he loses.
Corey, unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with Tom on this one. I don't think that Jimmy G sucks under pressure. I think that Jimmy G sucks voluntarily, and he doesn't need you to pressure him. He just loves to suck.
Cock. But other than that, he's pretty good at football. He overcame a 17-point deficit on Sunday, came back and fucking beat the Rams. Now, some of that could be because fucking Matt Stafford sucks, but that's neither here nor there. Did you know that the Rams had to sign a 37-year-old safety today to play this weekend because their safety's out?
Why do you say 37 like that's old, fuckface?
Because in a football world, for a fucking safety who has to be fast is old.
I'm going to say that's the prime of his life. I'm saying 37 is going to be his best year ever.
37 is the prime of our lives. We're not professional athletes. He's on the way out.
I feel like a 37-year-old, any 37-year-old, this is not specific to any one person who may or may not have just had a birthday, but a 37-year-old is a remarkable possibility. Maybe a Cinderella story here. Maybe he, because of his defensive skills and his pick sixes, maybe he wins the Super Bowl single-handedly. We don't know, but I'm saying if I'm not right, somebody older than a 37-year-old will win the Super Bowl because of their skill level.
Patrick, you had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, by the way.
What a coincidence that we were just talking about this, and that was true. That's weird.
And did you just turn 37, old buddy?
I'm sorry. You said old buddy, like O-L apostrophe, right?
No, like old.
Buddy old pal?
No, like old.
Well, that hurts. I wear Old Spice deodorant. That is the only thing old about me, buddy.
Yeah, okay, you're fucking old as shit, bro. You think your 37-year-old ass can be fucking running safety?
I would run for safety if I was in danger.
What
Mostly
do you think,
because I'm not in the shape to defend myself at this point.
what do you think the average? So let's say this guy. I really don't know who it is. I heard on the radio today. I guess he's pretty good, or he was pretty good years ago. They had to pick him up because they had nobody else. He. What do you think the average career is in the NFL? 10 years. Probably.
Are we talking position or straight up average?
Like straight up average.
I think that between 10 and 14 years would have to be the average.
Okay, so let's say this guy went to 4 years of college, so he started playing when he was 23 years old. He is literally at the peak of the average in his career. Or at
All right,
the
so we agree. This guy's going to win the Super Bowl.
No, I'm saying like he is literally on the last leg of his career.
Yeah, he's
And
not.
I'm not even saying, and I'm not even saying that that's the average for that position. I'm actually pretty interested. Why don't you start reading the next story that we have for Three Finger News?
That's it. We're done.
We're done? Oh shit, man! What a great way, dude. There's nothing better than this than talking about football in a show. Pat, keep the crowd entertained for a minute. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, absolutely. Chava Nagila, Chava Nagila, Chava. I don't really know how that song goes. Thank you to Corey for coming in today. I'm sorry. I don't want to reveal his first name and his last name. So never mind, Corey. We'll say C. Warner. Great having you on the show. I actually just told a story about you the other day. I told the banana milkshake story just the other day to Mark.
That is the greatest story of all time. So I can't find it for safety right off the cuff, but however, the average NFL career for all positions is only about 2.5 years.
See, so they're counting guys that didn't make it. It would have to be the average career at retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Corey said I still hate you for that.
That was fucking awesome.
Don't be salty, Corey. Don't be salty.
The average NFL career for a quarterback is 3 years. The average NFL career for an offensive lineman is about 3.5 years, and wide receivers a little bit more than 2 years. So we will Google that next. What is the average career for
another guest on the show? Not just Corey. Everybody, welcome Kiki back to the show. Oh, Kiki.
For any of you guys wondering, Kiki is that ridiculous fucking cat that Pat's always touching.
I love you, Kiki.
I really don't like it. Let's see.
Here's a lot of static electricity. I feel like we're going to shock each other a lot right now.
So we'll put it at cornerback because it's probably the closest thing to a safety on this list. The average career for a cornerback is 2.94 years. Kickers, though, 4.87. You know, just showing you how important kickers and punters are to football. They play the longest.
Or how their bodies get no damage whatsoever because they don't actually participate.
Pat McAfee has multiple knee surgeries because of his intense career.
Blowjobs?
Blowjobs? What are you talking about?
He's had multiple knee surgeries because of giving all those blowjobs.
Um,
Corey also said, but can we all be real? 49ers are not making it past this week. Oh, wow. Your Super Bowl prediction. He's saying won't make it through the wild card.
Hold on, man. You don't think the Niners are going to beat the Cowboys? Are you fucking high, dude? How much football have you been watching? Like, the Niners are going to smoke. I don't want to say smoke because they don't really smoke anybody. They will beat the Cowboys. There's no doubt in my mind that they beat the Cowboys. There's no doubt in my mind when they beat the Cowboys that because the Eagles are going to beat the Bucks, that the Niners will then again beat Sean McVay, Matt Stafford for a third time this season and a seventh time in a row. And then they will go to Lambeau and beat Aaron Rodgers in the fucking whatever they call that stadium. What is it? The Arctic Circle. I'm just saying. All of it, just think the Niners suck. All of it, I just think the Niners suck. I'm just saying, man. The Niners don't suck. When was the last time the Packers made it to a Super Bowl? It's been a while, right? The Niners were just there 2 years ago. I only know because I was there. No big deal. I think. But how do you think the Eagles are winning? Please explain yourself. The Eagles are going to win because one, they're a feisty bunch, dude. Jalen Hurts doing pretty good the second half of the season. I think the Bucks are on a slow decline. If you watched any of their games the last couple weeks, they start out very, very slow. They got hot in the middle of that Carolina game, but they were getting beat for the first good portion of that game by Carolina, who is dog shit. So, and the week before, they had trouble beating the fucking Jets. The goddamn Jets. So, let's be real here. The Bucks, I love Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. I don't even think the problems with the Bucks is Tom Brady. I think their defense needs some help. And listen, they're getting some key players back. They're getting Leonard Fournette back. They got Mike Evans back out there playing. But I just think, without Antonio Brown out there, because they had to cut him because he went a little crazy, I don't think they have a chance. They don't have a second threat in the pass game for a deep ball. So that's why. Anything else you want to ask me? They lost a lot of their receivers. AB was their only hope. I'm just saying, bro. AB, dude, I don't care how crazy AB is. I don't care how crazy that dude is. He is a phenomenal wide receiver. Phenomenal. If the Niners would sign him, I would say, shit, yeah. I said the same thing when they signed old-ass Emmanuel Sanders to the Niners because he balled out. He was old, man, but he was a great receiver. Did a great job. Pat, anything you want to add to this? Do you know any of the football players I just talked about?
Every last one of them. Tom, I don't know why, because I haven't watched football religiously because I actually have other things to do. You're like, oh, Pat's allergic to football. I think he broke out last time he watched it.
It's because, Pat, at the beginning of football season, you're like, I'm so excited, football's back. And then you watch for like 2 weeks, and then you just like, fucking stop watching football.
Yeah, I watched football about 8 weeks out of the 17.
18.
8 out of the 18.
Yeah, so less than half the time.
Yeah. But football for me is really, it's less about football, more about family and time. And a lot of the time there were weeks that I went on vacation. I was with my family. A lot of the time my family and I did other things. A lot of the time we spent with Miss Elizabeth's family, and they're not a huge football family. All in all, it's been a great football season. The football that I have watched has been phenomenal. I think football is better than it's ever been.
Absolutely.
I think the game, and I said this, I think I said it 2 years ago. Maybe I started saying it. Wide receivers make football what it is. Wide receivers do the craziest shit I've ever seen on the fucking football field. I do love slow, low-scoring games because you know me. But a game packed with some good catches is just as good as, a game packed with good shots in basketball or a game packed with, good fights in hockey. Good fucking catches from wide receivers make the game. Tom, I was going to ask you if you wanted to do, I found a video of the top 10 catches of the year to see which one we wanted to pick as the best catch of the year. So maybe we can do that at some point before the Super Bowl's over.
We should do that just on the stream, though, because it wouldn't be as fun for the people listening at home because they won't be able to see shit. C. Warner says, what's Roger doing after this year? I think it depends. When he gets beat for the third straight time in the NFC Championship, he's going to realize that he can't win no more in Green Bay, and I think he's going to go elsewhere. If my prediction does not come true and he makes it to the Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl, I believe he stays in Lambeau.
If he wants to go down as a real legend, a real respectable Green Bay quarterback, he will spend next year on the Jets and the following 2 years on the Vikings, and then he will do Wrangler commercials for about 5 years, and then he will ride off into the sunset like a goddamn classy gentleman.
I watched a video the other day on Facebook of the Brett Favre returning to Lambeau as a Viking, and he completely torched the fucking Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Great game. Dude, when he was older, man, remember they went on that run, dude? It looked like he was going to win a Super Bowl with the Vikings. Like,
yes, I absolutely remember.
He was balling out, dude. Like when he was, and he was older.
All of my pets want to be on the show tonight. This is exciting.
I don't know what team he would go to. I mean, they're saying that they're trying to get him to Denver. I think there's a lot of things, to be honest with you, man. And I like maybe the ship has sailed for him. Griff said this. But how crazy would it be, man, if he goes back to the team that he really wanted to play for? The 49ers. I'll tell you what, dude, he goes to the 49ers, dude. The 49ers are winning five Super Bowls back to back. Like, that's it, man. Kyle Shanahan is a boss, dude. And
I will say, in regard to this year specifically, okay, just the teams that are still in it, because it's always like, give or take, or I hate these guys, whatever. The Raiders, I have a vested interest in because it's your brother's team, and that's exciting for me. The Bengals are my brother's team. The Bills, I've been a fan of since Tyrod Taylor went there. So we're talking 4 or 5 years. I feel like they've been exciting to watch anyways. He doesn't even play there anymore, but I feel like the team is exciting to watch. The Patriots is my mother's team. The Niners is your team. The Cowboys is my brother Scott's team. The Cardinals have an interesting team in general.
They suck.
The Eagles is Miss Elizabeth's entire family's team. The Bucks have Brady. That's everybody's interested in that story. The Chiefs were my team at one point before I gave up on having a team. And the Steelers are my father's team. Like, this is a super fucking exciting playoff season for me. And when it's all over, my brother Steven's team will finally get a fucking team name. So this is a really, really fun season.
Your brother Steve's team is Washington?
Yeah, since forever, man.
We should they actually play San Fran quite a bit. I left out because I was looking at the first round. The Titans I love. Obviously, everybody knows about my passionate love of Derrick Henry. And the Packers are Griff's team, which again makes it exciting. This is all fucking great news for me. It's exciting for Griff until the Packers lose, and then I'm pretty sure he will stop watching football. It's pretty sad. If
you mention one more time that he loses and then he loses, Griff might stop watching the podcast.
No, Griff loves me more than he loves Aaron Rodgers. Come on. Don't be crazy. Dude, I still talk shit to we should wrap up the show soon, but Griff was at the NFC Championship game when Colin Kaepernick ran on. Well, I don't know if it was a championship game, but he was at the playoff game where Colin Kaepernick ran on the Packers for like 280 yards or 180 yards, like something ridiculous, and they got completely smoked. Griff was at that game, and I still talk shit to him about it. So I mean, like, yeah, we love each other, but we understand that we root for two completely different football teams. Griff has never ever watched a Packers game around me, which I could almost like I don't know, especially now that it's playoff time. I don't know that I like even watching this Cowboys game with my dad this weekend. I don't think my dad understands what he's in for. Like, I'm intense. I might have to go watch it in the other room. I'm going to be so intense, my father will be rooting for the 49ers. I guarantee you that. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be intense. Because, you should have seen me down here on Sunday, man. When they went down 17-0, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. I was losing my mind. So, yeah. Anyway, like Pat said, C. Warner, thanks for dropping by. Love the football talk. Love the podcast. Having a great time here. Pat, anything you want to say?
Number Niners, I say good day.
Warner, man, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. We should definitely game soon. I won't be around until next week, but we should definitely get down. Other than that, anybody else watching? Can't wait to talk shit when the 49ers lose. Hey, just make sure you're here Sunday around 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11. I'll be doing the show live from Virginia, and Pat will be in his dungeon room there. And we're going to have a fucking good time. Love you too, man.